After these messages.
After these messages. After these messages.
We'll be right back.
Look, it's Jeff Armstrong. He's eating Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks. You remember these commercials, right? It always starts off with a group of kids eating the cereal, and some snooty know-it-all always asks why they like eating it if it doesn't taste like apples. Which is a good point. Why the hell doesn't it taste like apples? It's like if Cocoa Puffs tasted like Oat Bran. It's kind of false advertising.
It's Jeff Armstrong. He's eating Apple Jacks. He's cool. We'll see.
Yes, we'll see if he's cool by subjecting him to the Apple Jacks test.
Not the Apple Jacks test!
Yes, the Apple Jacks test!
If you named it Apple Jacks, shouldn't it taste like apple? That isn't why it tastes so good. Then why?
You must choose. But choose wisely.
They just do.
You have chosen wisely.
Kellogg's Apple Jack cereal is part of this complete breakfast.
And then they all end with the kids taking a picture together. But my absolute favorite is the caption at the bottom. Apple Jacks 94. Somebody actually looked at this picture and called it Apple Jacks 94. As if to say, yeah, I remember that summer. That was the summer of Apple Jacks. The summer where anything was possible. The summer where boys became men and girls became women. That was Apple Jacks. I know. I wrote it on a picture. Do you think the kids from It did that? Like when they all took that picture together, they simply labeled it the summer of Apple Jacks 54? You know, instead of the summer of, oh my god, a killer clown, a fucking killer clown, don't ever forget the killer clown, a killer clown. It could happen.
Kellogg's Apple Jack cereal is part of this complete breakfast. I don't know what she sees in him. Read what we like.
Pop your basketball,
How about Popples? That was a clever idea. It was a series of sports balls that could be turned into cuddly creatures.
I've got a popple. Pop your basketball, Who got the ball? Who's got that ball? I've got a popple.
This raises a few questions though. Like, why were they playing with a furry pillow-like ball to begin with? Hey, you got our basketball? Oh wow, that's a hairy fucker. It doesn't bounce in the slightest. This'll do us well. And then, of course, when they go after the ball...
I've got a popple.
Well, shit, he's got a supernatural creature that hasn't been discovered by science yet, but where's that darn ball? Also, I felt bad playing with these because I always felt like I was giving the Popples a migraine. I mean, you're kicking them around, throwing them, doesn't that hurt? The Popples wouldn't come out like this, they look more like this. But oh well, you can't fault it on still being a clever product.
They're new from Mattel.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck this kid is on, but I want some.
All kinds of cream inside. He likes Giggle's funny faces. There's fudge and vanilla cream in each one.
My god, people stoned out of their minds don't laugh this hard.
New Giggles cookie. 2 kinds of cream in each funny face.
Are you gonna eat that?
Turn the gas off! Turn the gas off!
It's sometime in the future.
Oh, this ad was unbelievable. This is like one of the most fucking epic commercials ever put on television.
The ultimate challenge. Crossfire.
Look at it. It's set in this apocalyptic future where the fate of the world rests in the hands of 2 kids who sit at a table and throw marbles at even bigger marbles.
Crossfire. Now get counter. Crossfire.
It's like the world of Tron if it was run by Lucas. It's the most badass commercial ever.
Crossfire. You get counter. Crossfire.
Go, Billy! The fate of Armageddon lies in your hands!
You'll get
Santa has a very special Christmas message he wants everyone to hear.
I don't think they do these anymore, but a long, long time ago, they used to have hotlines for everything.
Call 1-900-909-4300. $2 first minute, 45 cents each additional.
Look at that. Just $2 for the first minute and only 45 cents every additional minute. It's pretty fucking costly for the 1980s.
And Santa needs your help to spread the Christmas cheer. Be a Santa's helper.
Yeah, I always remember you call him up and some jerk-off would talk as slowly as possible so he could make sure that he eats up your time and your fucking money. What a dick cock.
get your parents' permission to call Santa's special phone number now.
Actually, this sort of takes on a different meaning nowadays, doesn't it? When you make a call that costs money, there's usually a different idea behind it. And the idea of Santa being a part of that is pretty freaking creepy.
You've reached Santa's hotline. Have you been a naughty little boy? I bet you have. What are you wearing, naughty little boy? I have a candy cane in my pants for you. Get naked.
Speaking of Santa, how many of you get nostalgic whenever you see this commercial every year? It's practically a staple of Christmas now.
Yabba dabba fruit, delicious do. Ho ho ho, I'm hungry. Santa, my pebbles! Your pebbles! 'Tis the season to be sharing, Fred. Happy holidays, pal. Oh, Fred.
Hey, Fred, how can we celebrate Christmas if Jesus isn't born yet? Just eat your fucking cereal.
It's for breakfast now!
Get this, when Nintendo was all the rage, they actually made a Nintendo cereal. Yeah, it wasn't a Mario cereal or a Zelda cereal, it was just Nintendo in general. What a weird idea. It's kind of like making internet the cereal, isn't it? Though it would probably be the first cereal where you have to be over 18 to eat it. And it wasn't just called Nintendo cereal, it was called the Nintendo Cereal System. What the hell does that mean? Do you really have to put the word system at the end? Are we really gonna confuse this Nintendo for another Nintendo?
Nintendo Cereal System is a super part of this nutritious breakfast.
No, you meant Nintendo the Entertainment System. I thought you meant Nintendo the animatronic horse that only eats toothpaste and circus midgets. He's very big in Sweden. It was kind of cool because it was technically 2 cereals in one. That means there were 2 bags in each box. But I remember it was kind of a pain. Once you open the bag, you can't really close it. So if you open both of them and poured it out, you'll get double the cereal all over the place. Maybe that's why it didn't last so long, because half of it was on the floor instead of the bowl. Well, if it had Nintendo on it, you know we were gonna love it anyway.
2 cereals in one! Wow!
Skeletor's trying to take over Castle Grayskull.
Just like today, fast food joints handed out toys with their kids' meals. And sometimes you get a cup like these He-Man ones here at Burger King. They always told epic stories, or at least as much as they could, being on a cup. But here's my favorite part of this commercial. The kids get the cups, and what do? Use them as swords. Man, those must be some pretty ghetto kids. I mean, was a stick really too expensive to use as a sword, so you have to use these? Were these your birthday gifts right after they took you to your party at the dollar store? Hardcore, kids. Really hardcore.
Aren't you hungry for Burger King now?
Come on, guys, there's work to do. Let's move.
I don't know what this kid's problem is, but he cracks me up. Listen to him. He's taking fun time just a little too friggin' seriously. Calm down, kid. You're building sandcastles and Lincoln logs. You're not a contracted construction worker. Why are these kids even hanging out with them? All he's doing is yelling at them all day. He's like a junior Sam Kinison. Bang! What?
Come on, guys, there's work to do. Let's move.
I have to support a wife and kids working with you bozos, so let's get it right!
Dig it in, Cam.
Digger Dan trucks, power mixer, crane, and hard hats, each sold separately. Batteries not included. New from Revell.
What is it? It's the Insecticon.
Hell yeah, Transformers. These were the coolest toys out there. Even if they did take an hour to figure out how the fuck they worked. They were still awesome, and we loved every minute of them. The coolest one of these commercials was the Insecticons, the robots that looked like insects. Why? Because goddammit, I like to think Tom Hanks influenced something in the movie big. Yeah, we heard his idea and we thought it was awesome. And it kicked ass to suddenly see these things around. Something that used to be in every Transformer commercial was an awesome but kind of creepy moment when the kids would say the robots in disguise line.
Jesus!
I mean, it's cool, but it's also pretty freaky. It's like the kid got possessed by the devil or something.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Each sold separately from Hasbro.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, can't go wrong with this game. And the song, it turns out, was pretty catchy too. If you haven't played this game, then you have no childhood. This game was entertaining then, and it's still entertaining now. If you're waiting for the dentist and they have it in a little toy basket. But it still counts!
1, 2, 3, 4, the next 4.
Kind of a lame joke they would do is that they would find as many puns they could do with the word for.
The next 4. For real. For everyone. For laughs.
Fortissimo.
For winning. Forget it. Forgive me.
Yeah, those were good, but let's see how far we can really push it.
For real. For everyone. For laughs.
Oh, score.
Forever. The next 4.
What else can you say but solid game with a solid ad?
Connect 4 from Milton Bradley.
Chia.
Behold, the most boring thing in the entire friggin' world!
I was fascinated by kids who had Chia Pet. You know how they say something is so boring that they'd rather watch grass grow? Well, now they made a toy out of it. They made a toy out of watching grass grow. That's how bored apparently we got. And just look at this incredible selection they have.
Chia teddy bears, puppies, kittens, rams, bulls. There's even a chia tree.
Tree? They actually put a tree in there? It's already a fucking tree. It does nothing except grow. That's all a tree does.
Chia.
Chia Pet, the pottery that grows.
If you liked it, good for you, but don't be surprised if you have a sudden fascination with chia paint drying. And for the love of God, don't invite your friends over to watch it. You will be pitied.
Chia.
But bullshit.
This is the Micro Machine Man presenting...
Oh, this guy is awesome. He started off as the FedEx man and moved on to a toy called Micro Machines, which sadly I don't think exist anymore.
Cruiser, mini Micro Machine vehicles, planes, and boats to the police station, the marina, the mini motorcycle repair shop, the gas station, the construction office, work, the real working drawbridge, highway, passenger ramp, and garage doors.
This guy is an advertiser's dream come true. He gets out all the information you need in seconds. Literally seconds.
The dramatically detailed, terrifically trimmed replica of the real thing that holds 25 Micro Machines with fabulous, fantastic features, 2 totally terrific elevators, real working hoist, runway, and 2 cargo arms.
Every time he came on TV, you felt like you were doing ecstasy. Everything just seemed so fast, and everything else moved in slow-mo after he was done.
And these playsets fit together to form a perfectly precise Micro Machine world.
Billy, it's mother. Come to dinner.
The Micro Machine Man here, aircraft carrier there. You can't have that, but you can have this.
Thank God this guy doesn't do audiobooks.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep, no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shock. That flesh is hair too, 'tis a consummation. Devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come. When we...
The toys were awesome, and this guy was awesome. Let's hope they both make a comeback sometime soon.
Remember, if it doesn't say Micro Machines, it's not the real thing.
Speaking of awesome, why the hell is there no more Ecto Cooler in the world? This was like the coolest drink ever. And by God, it was the only good thing that Snot Bubble Slimer ever produced.
I see Ecto Cooler. Slimer's new fruit drink.
Though speaking of which, what are we supposed to assume that stuff is? I mean, did the best thing to come out of Slimer literally come out of Slimer? Oh my God, we could be drinking Slimer splooge! He already sort of looks like a giant sperm. It's like the sperm of sperm, or a... Ugh, I don't want to think about it! Screw it. Whatever it was incredible. And it lasted a real long time, but at some point they discontinued it. And by God were we pissed off. I keep hearing they're gonna make a new Ghostbusters movie sometime soon, and I'm telling you right now, if they do not do a crossover with Ghostbusters 3 and bring Ecto Cooler back, somebody really will be a fucking ghost.
Ecto Cooler. You've been warned. Wow.
Here's Wet Banana. You can dash and splash on Wet Banana like Billy.
Yes, be like Billy and take a ride on the Wet Banana.
You can dip and slip like Ricky.
Yes, dipping and sliding is a very good thing to do with your Wet Banana.
Slippery wet fun for the whole gang.
A very special kind of gang, but yes, slippery wet fun is guaranteed.
Could that be Mom on Wet Banana? It is!
Mom! Get off my Wet Banana! What would Dad say?
Regular Wet Banana 25 feet long, and the new Wet Banana Super Slide 30 feet long.
My, that's a fucking big banana.
Each sold separately. From Cokie.
Caution, may hurt some women.
Down at Fraggle Rock.
Down at Fraggle Rock.
I love Fraggle Rock.
Then why'd you turn it off?
Chris, why don't you read something?
But the Fraggles are really fun.
Ah yes, the TV that actually encourages you to read. That's something you don't see very often.
I'm so confident you won't stop watching me that I'm just giving you books. Ha 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 ha. You can't read your addiction of me. I won't die until the internet's invented. I got 10 more years, suckers. Ha 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 ha.
Magic potty baby.
Oh god, not one of these. Quit while you're ahead commercial. You might be able to sell it if you stop now.
Help you with your training pants, you make me so proud. Your potty.
Oh, nasty! I mean, go!
It's fun to help Magic Potty Baby learn to use her potty.
No, it's not. It's fucking gross. God, and they say boys can be disgusting. Ooh.
Magic potty baby. I'm so glad.
Don't kiss it. You don't know where it's been.
Potty Baby and her magic potty. No water, no mess.
Just pray that thing doesn't have to go number 2.